was that calling at this time of night?
I don't know. Hell, blow. Hello. Who's this? Petey. Hey, what are you... What? All right, just give me 20 minutes to get dressed. Yeah, sure. Yeah, bye. What the hell is this doing here?
Hey, Agent Fraser. It's good to see you.
Petey, come in. I'm old. I'm old.
Look, you didn't have to go to any special effort for me, Agent Fraser.
I didn't. I made this to wake me up. Stop calling me Agent Fraser. I haven't been with the Bureau in years, and I'm now standing with you in my kitchen in my pajamas. I think you can start calling me Gordon now.
Okay, Gordon. Look, how's the family doing?
Forget about that, Pete. You call me up in the middle of the night. You tell me that you know something new about the ghost. So what is it that you think you know?
Just know that I don't know anything.
You call me, you tell me you know something, and then you tell me you don't know something. All right. Let me tell you what I know. After 40 years of chasing this son of a bitch. The ghost is everywhere. Then he's nowhere. Shows up in the middle of the night and kills a guy and then just completely disappears. We don't see him again for another 3 years in a completely different state. And it repeats itself. The only pattern we can find is the gun and the execution-style killing. And yet the victims seem completely random. And I was obsessed with it, Pete. Girl had to practically put a gun to my head, drop it. And in essence, dropping them. It's taken me years to come to grips with the fact that he cannot be caught. So tell me why the hell you are here.
3 days ago, a guy was arrested in Chicago after having tried to pawn a gun that was positively identified as having been used in over a dozen of the ghost killings. David Wayne Brooks, age 62. He served time in the Illinois State Pen for petty larceny, breaking and entering, nothing violent. Then he was arrested again for parole violations. Did another couple of years. This was all from 1970 to 1978.
And you think this petty larceny guy is the ghost?
Well, somebody else thinks he's innocent. She came forward and confessed. Knows everything about the killings in minute detail.
She?
Yeah, a girl. She knows stuff that was never released to the press. But, I don't know, her story is just too damn weird. Good afternoon. I'm Special Agent Peter Willis with the Federal Bureau of Investigation. Now, the only name we have on you is Kane, is that correct?
That's right. That's all you need to know.
I don't think so. See, how it works is I decide what I need to know, and you tell me.
Why waste time on my name, Agent, when there are far more important things to discuss? Don't you want to know about the people I've killed? So many people. Don't you want to know why?
We have plenty of time for that.
Incorrect, Agent. You see, time is valuable. Time is fleeting. And time is short. For you, anyway. I, on the other hand, have all the time in the world.
It's funny you should say that. Exactly how old are you, Kane?
22.
About what you look, which is really kind of strange, don't you think, for someone who claims to be responsible for a series of murders that began in 1939?
Again, incorrect, Agent. First of all, they were not murders, they were executions. And second, 1939 is merely the first case on your records. They began much earlier than that. Or much later. Have you read the Bible, Agent Willis?
When I was a lot younger. Can't say that I've picked it up in a while.
You should. It's an interesting book, even if they got a lot of it wrong. Deuteronomy 19 verse 21 states, "And thine eye shall not pity, but life shall go for life, eye for eye, tooth for tooth, hand for hand, foot for foot." I've taken a lot of eyes, Agent. But so did they.
So did who?
They did. All of them. Please try to pay attention. There's another quote I like even better. "My object all sublime, I shall achieve in time. To let the punishment fit the crime, the punishment fit the crime." And that's really what it comes down to for both of us, Agent. Crime and punishment. But whereas I punish the guilty, you've arrested a man who has committed a number of crimes, but he's already paid the penalty. And none of those crimes certainly include murder.
Do you know David Brooks?
I've never met the man.
How is it that in your confession to the arresting officer, you were able to give precise details about crime scenes that were never released to the public and cases that took place almost 40 years before you were even born?
I know the details because I was there. I killed them. An eye for an eye, like I said.
I think you got some whack job down there who studied her little heart off to find everything about a serial killing that hasn't been solved. For the sake of fame and glory, has taken responsibility for it. We've seen it before.
Okay, but the things she knows, what the victims were wearing, the way they hit the pavement, exact times of the killings, it all corresponds with the coroner's reports.
What about her age, Pete?
I was born with a gift. A special ability. I discovered it when I was very young.
Come on. Time travel?
Time and space. I could go wherever I wanted. Anytime, any place, just by concentrating. Of course, when the government found out about my secret, they took me in for questioning. Experimentation.
You're from the future?
A future, though there's no telling how much I've already changed. Not without going back, there isn't, which I have no intention of doing. There's nothing for me to go back to. When the government decided that my kind were a danger to society, they decided we had to be eliminated. Many were killed. Too many. I got away, and I got revenge. A preemptive strike.
you went back in time and you changed things.
I killed them before they could kill us. It felt good. It felt right. Empowering. For the first time in my life, I knew what I wanted to do with my ability. I wanted to change things. And I wanted to kill again.
What the hell are you trying to tell me? That these victims were somehow...
Not victims. Perpetrators. Guilty of nothing in this timeline, I'll admit, but crazed, cold-blooded killers in another. In a way, you could say that I saved them from themselves just as much as I saved their victims. Before they could commit their crime, I washed away their sin.
And became a sinner yourself in the process.
And he shall smite the earth with the rod of his mouth. And with the breath of his lips shall he slay the wicked. Isaiah 11, verse 4. I'm not a sinner, Agent. I'd like to think that I'm an instrument of God.
According to Kane, she kept safe houses in every state to stash her weapons. She can't take anything with her when she makes the jump through time, so she's got to have someplace to put things. Her story is that Brooks broke into one of these places, stole a gun, anything else he could find of value. He didn't have any idea he was trying to pawn a murder weapon.
Well, Bean, I honestly cannot believe why in the hell you were buying this bullshit.
I'm here because Kane told me to come here.
Kane told you to come to my house. I don't know Kane.
I told you she knows everything about the case, which means she knows about you. She said there was something in your nightstand. Something she planted herself. She told me that if I had any doubts, I was supposed to come here and take a look at that.
No.
What?
The goddamn newspaper. What in the hell is going on here?
What's this all about, Gordy?
Oh, sweetie, I'm sorry. It's just Petey playing a practical joke. It's nothing. I'm sorry to wake you. Go back to sleep. All right. What the hell is this supposed to show to us?
Holy shit. This is 1962.
Yeah? And?
That's her.